Should gay couples be allowed to adopt children? Well, what is adoption? Adoption is a process whereby a person assumes the parenting of another, usually a child, from that person's biological or legal parents, and in so doing, permanently transfer all rights and responsibility along with filiation from such biological parents. LGBT adoption, under which gay couples belong, is the adoption of children by these lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender people, a form of joint adoption by a same-sex couple. Adoption is one of the oldest social institutions. We can find this from the time of Moses to the time of Emperor Octavius Augustus, which has played a major part in the traditional laws of many societies regarding adoption. The opponent of LGBT adoption often question whether the same-sex couples have the ability to be adequate parents. We can remember in 1973 when state courts commonly barred gay and lesbian individuals from holding a parenting role, especially through adoption. There is an agreement between the debating parties, however, that the welfare of children alone should dictate such policy. The absence of male and female role models during the child development could cause maladjustment. The British Last Catholic Adoption Society announced that it would be stopping finding homes for children if forced by legislation to place children with same-sex couples. Their Muslim counterparts also sided with the Catholic adoption agencies on this issue. Catholic Charities in Boston also ended its founding mission of adoption work rather than comply with state laws conflicting with its religious practices. But we need to ask ourselves fundamental questions. The motivation for adoption. In 1967, there was a European Convention on Adoption of Children. In 1974, the World Population Plan of Action adopted a facilitation of children's adoption so that voluntary sterile and fecund couples could achieve their desired family size. More than 3 decades later, the general level is that in societies, marriages is being increasingly delayed. Childbearing is postponed, and the level of biological childlessness are on the rise. The number of persons are resorting to alternative means of experiencing childhood, including through adoption. Research has shown that growing up in a supportive family environment is crucial to the successful development of a child. The UNICEF in 2015 asserted these points. A bishop in Leeds in the United States stated that the absence of sexual complementarity in these homosexual unions create obstacles in the normal development of children who would be placed in the care of such persons. Allowing children to be adopted by persons living in such unions would actually mean doing violence on these children. Their condition of dependency would be used to place them in an environment that is not conducive for their full human development. Pope Francis, addressing parents at the Vatican, stressed the importance of children having heterosexual parents. The Pope said, the difference between men and women are fundamental and an integral part of being human. Heterosexual marriages not only ensured couples' happiness, the Pope stressed that they also deemed essential for good parenting. I want to agree that yes, gay couples have made choices to live in that way. They have felt the impulse that their attraction is towards the other man, which is not natural, but we respect them. But we should not place such critical decision making of life in children simply because we are looking for accommodation for them. Let them be given a level playing field to have normal families so that in their age, at the right time, they may identify by themselves freely, voluntarily, what kind of life they want to live. It is an appeal for their freedom, for their right to be raised up in the normal family and to choose by themselves, rather than pre-exposing them to an alternative choice of people who have decided out of volition to be so.